Okay, I guess we can start. Or or do you want us? Or let's wait 2 minutes in awkward silence.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Okay, I have a little lo-fi hip hop in the background. That's
nice.
copyright free, so that I can post it on YouTube later. That's one of the things. Like I'm not good at games. Okay, I'm okay, but not good enough for people to watch me just because of my gameplay. And I find it extremely hard talking to myself and trying to draw people in. So I was like, okay, what can I do? How can I talk? And I can only talk like right now with another live human.
And you know what the funny part about this is, like, researching a lot on what to do and hearing the commentary from people who are big and really know their stuff. One of the things they said is, like, if you need to create engagement, what you could do if you have no one to talk to is just try narrating what you're doing or describing what you're doing in game. And I was like, oh, that's actually great advice. The problem is I just suck at it. So what am I gonna say? Right now I'm clicking on my IT and opening my inventory. Of course I'm not gonna do that. So it's amazing advice, but I still feel that it's so natural to them that I try to do it, and I don't always get to, but sometimes I do get some funny things out of describing what I'm doing.
The main question, I guess, what I wanted to get out from this was, so you're editing for 3 years. Are you used to your voice?
Yeah, absolutely. When you started doing this and recording yourself, would you hear yourself and be weirded out about how crappy you sounded? That happened to me.
Dude, yeah. Man,
it's so weird.
That's why I can't. How to say? It's so disturbing that I better pay someone else to do it for me. Like.
But over the time, I kind of figure out that it's a combination of hearing yourself when you're editing yourself. And a lot of it has to do as well with the sound, and not only the settings that you put and the things that you choose, but how you vocalize things.
Yeah.
So when I'm naturally talking, if I want to expose something, it's not going to be the same that if I'm naturally talking or having a conversation like I am with you right now.
Yeah.
So when I'm creating the video, I have to be a little bit more conscious or self-aware of how I'm sounding, and you kind of get used to that.
So you were 25 and you started putting together a team to introduce streaming to Costa Rica, to bring awareness,
streaming
and to start paying them, actually.
Yes, correct.
So where the fuck did you get the money, dog? Donations? Or how many kidneys do you have?
Well, that and there's always bank to rob and stuff.
I don't know, I'm not sure on this. So I was thinking maybe you ran like this media company and like a cartel on the same time, or?
Told you not to talk about that on the stream. Damn.
Sorry, man.
Personal things. Have some respect.
So when Mixer called you, you were like 30 mil. I'm not changing platforms.
Absolutely. If I'm not getting paid double Shroud is paying, I'm not gonna shit for you.
How much are you paying Shroud? Now double that. So why didn't you continue streaming solo on the Facebook? Or you So I guess the real question would be, so you speak English, you speak Spanish, any other languages?
Lead talk. No, just kidding.
What's that?
Lead talk. When you are the description for when you write with the numbers rather than the letters, it's called lead talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like if you like the way that you say lead would be L337.
Oh, okay.
That's lead. So that actually has the name. When people change the letters for numbers.
So you're actually a Zoomer or something.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I'm hip, boys.
How you doing, fellow kids?
Fellow kids.
No, yeah. I only know Spanish and English.
That's cool. I can say mi nombre es Peter.
That's great.
Tengo 25 años.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I work in a reception. And in a hotel, and we have some guests from Spain, Spanish speaking countries, and the girls are always so cute, and so like you have to learn something.
That's between you and me. That's literally all it takes to hook up with Spanish girls. You only need to know Spanish because they always die for people from other countries.
Oh, yeah. There's so. In Brazil they speak Portuguese, right?
Yes, correct.
Yes, so
technically, it's their own version of Portuguese because Portugal is not going to be the same Portuguese, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, so there was a girl from Brazil, but in my mind, I thought that country speaks Spanish.
Spanish.
So I learned some Spanish. And then
and you went to talk to her in Spanish?
Then, I was left on red. But at that time, because I'm living in Switzerland, but I'm not Swiss. I'm from Latvia. So I didn't speak any German. So I went to learn German. And in my group there were some people from Brazil. And I knew that. And I hear them talking, and I'm like, this doesn't sound like Spanish.
Right.
And then it was like, and I was like, but this is what I wrote that girl in Spanish, but they are not talking Spanish.
So that's why she looked at me like I was an idiot.
And but this when you realize something like that, and you're like your body called sweat, and you're like you feel like complete trash. Yeah.
That's funny, man.
Yeah, that was like.
That's great.
I was like, fuck. Yeah, but yeah. So the good thing in hotel is that you need to ask for a passport. So now I know from which country they are, and I was like, okay. I better will Google next time which language do they speak in that country. Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be better.
Are there any big streamers on your server? Like I think Asmongold was on
Feralina. All the big streamers went to Feralina. They collectively decided on that server. So I don't think there's a big streamer on the ITS server.
You can play on, so you can be the only one.
Yeah.
Or you can
now
go.
I just need to get big.
Or you can go to Asmongold's server, snipe him, and then get famous. Yeah. On the mixer.
create a character on Asmongold's server. Gank him. Question mark. Profit.
Kek. First username that I widely used on other game was from World of Warcraft, and it was it was Warlockman.
Warlockman.
Can you guess why?
Because you were a priest.
Yeah, right. Because I was a warlock.
And you created a warlock, and you.
Yeah. Original content, man.
To be honest, that is quite original. How many warlocks have you? I haven't seen.
Yeah,
any.
no one. But it was like so when it came to finding a name for the stream, I was like, man, do I really want to call myself Warlockman? And then I was like, okay, maybe I should think about this because I see some people.
You gotta see. Find skits from Lands with Two L's about specifically that streamer names, and he's like a streamer coach. He does the skit, and then he goes through a guide that just keeps giving him a long ass name, and he's like, "What? Is that your username? Is that what you tell your people? Like, that's not a username.
Your people.
That's a two verification code.
That's how you call your viewers, your people. My people.
People want to come in and not want to spell out their social security number every time they want to call.
Yeah.
And then the guy just leaves really angry, and it's like, oh, these people. And he goes, okay, so next on the things that I gotta coach. We need to see Dragon Pussy wants to know why he can't get a brand deal. It's like, oh, fuck, this is gonna be a long day.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That guy is amazing. I'll pass you Twitter because you.
For me personally, okay, you maybe don't know, maybe you know, like Pokimane,
I do know her, and yeah, she's absolutely
Lily Pichu.
stream. I don't know if I would consider it any of those stream crushes, but I mean, from that to the fact that they are absolutely juicy, yes. It's like, it's a what's your streamer crush? My answer is yes. Yes.
Everything.